Hello, everybody. Thank you for waiting so patiently. Holy crap! I didn't realize it was four minutes. Okay, I'm just putting all the things I need up here. Wish I knew where I put my hair tie, but I guess I don't necessarily need that to stream. So, how's everyone's day doing? Alrighty, here we go. Plop back down. Log in. Root. Metaverse. I'm gonna turn up my game volume. That's down. Why is the game so quiet? Is it quiet for you guys, or is it just quiet for me? It's definitely quiet for me. Can you guys still hear me fine? Oh shoot, oh shoot. Oh shoot, there we go. Can you guys hear me fine now? Well, let's get right back into the swing of things. Hint, you can use the skip button to fast forward the text you've already read. Well, I don't think yeah, this is where I ended. Right, before I showed my, poem. So we will start off with, this time we're gonna do Monica. Again, Mr. Dude, how's the writing going? Alright, I guess. Oh wait. I'll take that. Oh gosh, I can't remember the voices I did. As long as it's not going to be bad, I'm happy you're just applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? Okay. You and Sayori, I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Hmm? Well, that might be the case, but maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. Check my computer. Oh, the way she talks about you, it sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Okay, not that low. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way how this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeak, I like how she crossed her Q. Squeaking. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Eee. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Save me, load me? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? the whole save me and then the load me at the end kind of has me wondering. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of... Excuse me. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. Hey, I used to do that when I used to write poems. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short make it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's so hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? Is something like overwrite her... What? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. This one kind of want to save. Holy pages of... I guess I should do multiple. So I'm going to... There we go. I should save before I do the poems, too. Crap. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Mr. Dude! Wait. Peppier. A little peppier. Huh? I love it! Especially after yesterday's poem. Ugh. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really! I want to put this on my wall! I don't remember exactly what I chose yesterday. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion might be a little bit more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Mr. Dude poem! That makes me feel special! Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes, when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice, happy rainbow. Hey, no rain, no rainbow. Just saying. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Huh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Mr. Dude. I should go write that down, then. You can read my poem now, okay? I pop off my scalp? like the lid of a cookie jar. Excuse me. Oh, this one's a long one. Kind of wanna. I pop a bottle. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. Your brain? It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes a friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Wait, whoa. Drinking the air to your head? Okay, this one's so far the darkest thing I've... Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets of hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. Ooh, I like that rhyme. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each friend and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. Gosh, I got hiccups now. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Drink some water quick, because I got the... Oh, man. Okay, never mind, that's not working. Oof. Continue. Holy crap, Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? I didn't know it was going to be that dark. Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm just used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, and you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. Even if it helps me understand my feelings a little bit better, writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die! Don't get a hold of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes, it makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Give me 1 second. And thanks for waiting. I'm actually gonna move it's really hot. I'm gonna move the fan a little closer. It's like a phone, right? 84 degrees in my house. Shoo-wee. So I apologize if you hear the fan now. It's a little hot today. Here. Let's see what you have written for today. Well done, Mr. Dude. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just really happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Okay, another long one. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. God. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You say that we've gotten used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed my... Okay, that's messed up. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery, conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, and I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Slicing bread is your hobby? It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people will make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Mr. Dude? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little right now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Gee, I wonder who I should show my poem to next. Natsuki! Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed. Well, I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new at this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Huh? You think so? Everyone keeps bringing up Sayori. There's so many branches that you can do this in? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could so-and-so, or Fluffy, spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she probably would just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. This is metaphorical. I mean, Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay, this sounds like... How am I gonna put this in a way without making anybody angry? This sounds like a certain demographic about another certain demographic in this world today, or in this country today, of the US of A. And it's quite gross. Who cares? Anyway, I digress. I'm gonna move on. Hey, who cares if she likes spiders, not Suki? Let her do it in her own spare time. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. Gosh, she's the hardest one for me to read through because I'm trying to make my mouth go faster than my brain. And if it helps people realize how stupid they're being, that's not a way to see the world. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant... Oh, wait. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what people like? As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I agree. I agree with that. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh. That's funny. Yuri wrote something similar yesterday. Oh, she did, didn't she? Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make fun of people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, yours pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure, and Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so, even if her writing style's really different. I'm sure she appreciates the message in the poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow. Look forward to it. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone can come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us gets to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So I'm always putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayuri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If I start the event and each put on a good performance, it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? Sorry, my son wanted to ask me a question. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expected faces. That is sweet. You're expectant feces. Gosh. Sigh. I guess I don't really have much of a choice. Ah, that's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. I feel like that's foreshadowing. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. You're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden! Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off everyone to feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. Oh gosh. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly to the podium. This poem is called Yuri Anxiously Glances to Each of Us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice... Oh, crimson eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the past couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in structure that she enunciates. I'm mad at myself. I know this word. I know how to pronounce it. She enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there's no gravity. Oh, and Mom's spaghetti. Yeah, please ignore it. And glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that she must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry I giggle. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then, Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Mr. Dude liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well as that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. Maybe they need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Mr. Dude. It's not like I can compare to you guys. Might as well let Mr. Dude lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy in it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called, Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style. It works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think you'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so, well, I guess in that case, I'm sorry. You won't have to worry about for the festival. That said, I thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have the idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice for the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised you're all putting in effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, before I continue, quick 5. Okay, might be a little bit louder in here because the air conditioner is chipping away at some ice. I guess I gotta look at that then, but it's 85 in the house and it's too hot. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up. Let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, Mr. Dude's got a crush on Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Mr. Dude. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You kind of put me on the spot here. Oh, I have to pick? The game... Hold on, let me explain something to my wife quick. That's something that happened. So, okay, saved. Okay, you know what? Childhood friend, I knew you my whole life. I would still walk with you, Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Mr. Dude. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing of Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Poem time. Oh. I've learned to constantly save. So. Song's a jam. Okay. The last two have been happy. You know what? We're gonna start off with pleasure, and then we're gonna go into... Sometimes you can have pleasure with a little bit of... Well, okay. Pleasure can turn into fireworks, but then after that, it can turn into... sugar. And after that sugar is tragedy. Wait, why did Sayori like tragedy? And that can be exciting or frightening, but because of it can be both, it's in disarray. And then and then I don't like the ocean, so I'm just gonna say ocean. But I do like journey. And in that journey we can sometimes there's unrequited milk. And with that unrequited milk, we suffer the wrath of hair. And oh, games. You love me some games. Games give me a aura of warm email. Warm scarf. Why is Sayori like some of the deepest or the darkest stuff? I think that'd be Yuri. Infinite comfort can cause puppy poof. I don't know what else to put other than poof. Okay, last one. I'm gonna let my wife choose this one. Puppy. I think it was puppy. I can't remember. I mean, I guess puppy shopping. You shop for puppies. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. In before she was not practicing piano. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano, picking up dead bodies. I don't know, just a guess. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Oh crap. Remember that the club wouldn't let me here if it wasn't all for you. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Yee! I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Were you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. I want a day of play and delicious food. You sound a bit. Sorry, my hair. You sound a bit. Hold on. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Aw, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean, you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon-ika. Is Mon or Ika Japanese for squid or something like that? Or Ika. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in never mind. Monica's been doing some fourth wall breaks too. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Choking on my hair now. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I'll walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I wonder if I picked her the least for this poem. I wordly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. The conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Mana if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Mr. Dude, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? What's the no? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little too much into it, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything. Oh crap, I pressed the button. Oh. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. What's wrong with Sayori? Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Mr. Dude. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. This time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. That was the sound of our ceiling crashing down. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing up with the person of interest. What did I do wrong? Person of interest? What do you mean by that? Oh, is my poem not about her and she's upset about it? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Mr. Dude. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Huh? She's been much happier since she joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Mr. Dude. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. Sorry. I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it. I'm my first viewer today. Absolutely no one wants. But I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from the desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey you! Eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and stare at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Masuki glances down at her side. Are we gonna read more of your manga? She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. So I guess my poem choices were mostly about Natsuki this time. Alright, actually I might save for now and continue more of this later tonight because this food is delicious. So I'm gonna save and I'm gonna continue more of this tonight, okay? Thank you. And thanks to the people that swung by. And I like food. Bye.